America.
America.
Electric.
Hold on. Electric. Those L's, man, I tell you.
Objective.
Objective.
Outgoing.
Outgoing. Is that too loud? Maybe.
Automatic.
Automatic.
Irrational.
Irrational.
Occupation.
Occupation.
Immediate.
Immediate.
Aerodynamic.
Aerodynamic.
Audience.
Audience.
Part 3. Class 2 sounds. Again, monitor your full breath target. Slow outward movement of the diaphragm. Relaxed open vocal tract. And relaxed articulators. To monitor the amplitude contour target with Class 2 sounds, initiate the vibrations of the vocal folds gently while holding the correct Class 2 sound position and feel the vibrations of the vocal folds increase to a strong amplitude level. Just before the greatest strength of amplitude, make a slow change to the vowel that follows while continuing to control the smooth increase of the vibrations of the vocal folds. Continue to increase the vibrations to the greatest strength. Finally, decrease the vibrations of the vocal folds to the initial gentle level. Nocturnal.
Nocturnal.
Northwesterner.
Northwesterner.
Zucchini.
Zucchini.
Zachary.
Zachary.
Geologist.
Geologist.
German.
German.
Vice versa.
Vice versa.
Vivacious.
Vivacious.
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Therefore.
Therefore.
Brother-in-law.
Brother Mother-in-law.
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow. It's cold.
Monument.
Monument.
Little league.
Little league.
Lemon lime.
Lemon lime.
Yamaha.
Yamaha.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. 3 more.
Part 4. Class 3 sounds.
I know this
Feel your
part's
full breath target.
pretty
Slow outward movement of the diaphragm.
boring,
Relaxed open vocal
but
tract and relaxed articulation.
has to be done.
To monitor the amplitude contour target with class 3 sounds.
Boring.
Place the articulators in the class 3 sound position and move through that position quickly with reduced air pressure. Feel the vibrations of the vocal folds begin gently on the voiced sound that follows. Then feel a smooth increase to a strong amplitude level, followed by a decrease of the vibrations of the vocal folds to the initial gentle level. Sensation.
Sensation.
66.
66.
Suspension.
Suspension. I'll check that right now if I'm offline.
Thoughtfulness.
Thoughtfulness.
35.
35.
Thermostat.
Thermostat.
Shirt sleeve.
Shirt sleeve. Nope, I am online that I can see.
Shoestring.
Shoestring.
Shellfish.
Shellfish.
Philosophy.
Philosophy.
Physician.
Physician.
Chesapeake.
Chesapeake.
Chopstick.
Chopstick.
Harpsichord.
Popsichord.
Hula hoop.
Hula hoop. 2 more. 2 more.
Part 5. Class 4 sounds. Again, full breath, slow outward movement of the diaphragm. Relaxed open vocal tract.
2 more.
And articulators relaxed. With class 4 sounds, don't forget they're unvoiced, P, T, and K, and voiced, B, D, and G. To monitor the amplitude contour target with the unvoiced class 4 sounds, feel the vibrations of the vocal folds begin gently on the voiced sound that follows. Then feel a smooth increase to a strong amplitude level, followed by a decrease of the vibrations of the vocal folds to the initial gentle level. That's for the P, T, and K. For the voiced sounds, the B, the D, and the G, for the voiced class 4 sounds, feel the vibrations of the vocal folds begin gently on the class 4 sound. Then feel a smooth increase to a strong amplitude level, followed by a decrease of the vibrations of the vocal folds to the initial gentle level. Let's begin with the unvoiced sounds, beginning with P and doing T and Ks. Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Perspiration.
Perspiration.
Temptation.
Temptation.
Territory.
Territory.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Cucumber.
Cucumber.
Now for some of the voice sounds, beginning with B, then going on to D and G. Bamboo.
Bamboo.
Basketball.
Basketball.
Deduction.
Deduction.
Detective.
Detective.
Guarantee.
Guarantee.
Goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper. One more. One more.
Part 6. Again, be sure to get a good slow full breath before every multi-syllable word or words that I put together. Slow outward movement of the diaphragm. Relaxed open vocal tract and relaxed articulators. Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Woodchuck.
Woodchuck.
Adjustment.
Adjustment.
Greek islands.
Greek islands.
Bamboo shoots.
bamboo shoots,
khaki clothing,
khaki clothing,
speech pathologist,
speech pathologist,
Northern New York,
Northern New York,
treehouse,
treehouse,
thigh master,
thigh master,
calico,
calico,
If you found you had any problems with
Alright, that's done. Now it's time to open this bad boy up again. The other time I did this, it was pretty slow, and it was also pretty emotional. So hopefully, but I do have these handy now in case that happens again, and it potentially could happen again for sure. But we're just gonna try it out and see what happens. What's up, Brady? How's it going, man? Alright, October. It's October, which is pretty crazy. It's already October, but we made it. Alright. October 1st. It's called Ignoring the ratings, and the verse is from Matthew 8:2-3, and it says, a man with leprosy approached Jesus and knelt before him. The man said, good grief. I'll just say Jesus. Jesus, if you are willing, I had a hard time on this pretty much all day today, so come on. If you are willing, can't say. Good grief, come on. Yeah, whatever. Can heal me and and make me clean. Jesus reached out and touched him. I am willing, he said, be healed. An instant the leprosy disappeared. There it is. Onto the context here. Man, this is a grind. Don't let any one rate he can't even say you. Oh, You stereotype you or stop it. Rise you or any one whom you I appreciate the comments, as always. Love. A good let me start that again. A good friend of mine who is a college football coach be believes that he is the head football coach at a major college and these L's are impossible. Why? And looks beyond all the hype and evaluations categorizations and rankings by the media and football These L's and R's are just, it's like it every time. Football Lance rating Sir this is when recruiting. He doesn't worry about trying to win best in class with a bunch of alleged five-star recruits who commit as juniors in high school. He'd prefer to wait until they develop and mature a bit more. When they become seniors he can better evaluate them, not only as as players, but also as people. By waiting until they have continued to grow into the men they are becoming. The F's too, what the heck? Physically and emotionally. He is able to see, at times it's just all up here. At times it's just like I can see the M's are coming, the R's are coming, so I get to the M's and just have a block. And I hate that. I hate how that happens. Because at times I can go along, but then I can see the M is coming or the L is coming, and it's just all up in here. I just have a huge block, but keep carrying on. He is able to make better decisions. Then he can sign the guys he wants, even if they aren't as popular with the the problem is I can see the blocks, but I can't change it. But anyways, we'll keep on keeping on. the popular with the fans. Media or national rating services. We're getting there. The leper who ran up to Jesus in today's just gotta relax too at some points. Sit back, relax. In today's verse says wouldn't have been given much of a chance by the world standards in his day or even ours. Such an outcast in biblical times might not even Scotch. Rate 1 star. So society considered lepers unclean, isolated from the rest of the population. They had to keep their distance and shout unclean to warn others when they approached. But Christ saw this leper as a wonderful, valuable child of God. Rejected by the world, embraced by Christ. We're getting there, people. We're getting there. Ben think this this is as hard as I did the other time I was on, man. Dang. Leper would have a chance to hold on. Chance to make it by my friends' standards Hence, he looks beyond the outward appearance to determine the kind of player a person is and can be. Do you why can't I say the word you? Why? Frustrating, man. See, I can do it if I scream it, or if I'm like, but if I just want to talk how I always talk and just have it come out, you know? So that's what I'm gonna do. Do you I always just block on you. Anyways, do you know people who hold on one second. Okay. Do you know people who feel value I can't even say value less worth less. Almost done. The L's are having a hard time today, I tell you what. Like so let me sense it. I have to be humorous. Have to be about it. So just blocking everywhere. Ugh. Eek. So water break. I'm almost done. I'll get there. Have to get there. There ain't no other choice. So societal sometimes it's just like you breathe, it just like won't come out. It's annoying, to be honest. So you can kind of like hear it coming out, but like there's nothing coming out. Outcasts. Finally. Maybe it's time to seek them out and offer help. Alright, we got through the context. Woo! To the uncommon key at the end here. I don't know if you can quite see that, but it's at the end. Uncommon key. Don't be don't be swayed by how I don't even need this in, to be honest. They're bothering me. So society rates others instead my eyes are just bogus. Ugh. Instead, consider that God oh, we're almost done. Finish. Instead, consider that God sees people as his Chess, curry. Jordy, chill. Creations. Made for his purposes. One more sentence. It will not only change your See, I'm trying to just get through everything, but I need to just slow down. You know, just relax and slow down. Get through it. Change your perspective, but may inspire you to help empower them. So I don't know if I improved compared to the other time I did that all, but got through it all. We made it. We made it through. We made it through. The uncommon key. We made it. Alright. Thank God we made it through. Alright, so you didn't give up. I will never, I will not ever give up at all, so. The comment about if it's true that I don't stutter if I can't hear, if I can't hear my that's a great comment. I apologize. So is it true that I don't so I actually have a a guest, and I'm going to actually. So I'm going to have the the ick. The two of us go over the uncommon key, and then I can't even speak right now. I'm having a hard time. But so I'm gonna. So yes, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm trying to talk too quickly. So I have a job update too. So I got the job that I you good, bro? We good. So I got the job that I wanted. So I'm going to start that job in two weeks. So awesome, huh? And it's the only job that I have gotten that I had to like job okay, I'll start over. It's the only job that I have gotten that he's here. Perfect. That I hold on one second. What's up?
What up?
Alright, I have a chair for you as well, so you can come
Am I
on.
gonna go on or am I early?
Yeah, no, come on in. Jordy, chill. Hey, Jordy. Alright. So it'll be a little bit of a squeeze here, but we'll squeeze you in. Here, Jordy. Hey, Jordy, stay down. Here, Jordy.
VIP treatment.
I know. Here, Jordy, come here. Up here.
Jordy, you're in my spot.
Up here. Come up here. Sit. Oh, I Sit. Come around. There we go. Hey, get down. Get down. He's excited. He's a little too excited.
I should have brought Jenna with
You should.
to take care of the dog.
Yeah.
This is very nice and cozy. I feel like I'm on
I
a
know, we're like
fireside
sitting
chat
there.
with Phil Mickelson right now.
Fireside chat with Phil. Alright. So proud of you. Work so hard for this. Appreciate that, mama. Alright, so I have an idea here to head over the uncommon key, and we can head over it to. Hey, nice.
Hey! I'm in two places at once.
And we can head over it to together, and then Are you interested in that?
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right.
So what do I do? Let's read that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so.
Hold on. All right, Jory. You good there, Jory? All right. So I'm gonna
Hey, Jordy.
join in. So.
Do you want me just to start it with the... Jordy's set. Jordy, you're in my personal bubble right now. I
Jordy.
need you to chill.
Jory, come up here. Come up here, buddy.
There
You
we
need
go.
to sit down. You need to relax, boy. All
We're
right.
trying to do the uncommon key, Jordy. We
Trying to
can't
do
be
uncommon
having...
key, and this Jory's getting in the way.
Unbelievable.
All right.
What are we doing here?
This is
What are we doing
it's
here? All
unbelievable.
right, here we go.
All right.
Now we're here.
All right, we're
Uncommon
gonna
key.
head over this. Okay, we're gonna head over it all.
Read the whole thing, not just the uncommon key.
I mean, we could try the.
I could do the beginning part here.
So I'm gonna
Ooh, I like this. Ignoring
join in on all of it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So.
Shall I start? Okay.
Yeah, you
All
can
right.
start.
This is October 1st. People don't know the date. And this is ignoring the ratings is the theme of this uncommon key.
True.
So in Matthew 8, 2-3, a man with leprosy approached Jesus and knelt before him. Lord, the man said, if you are willing, you can heal me and make me clean. Jesus reached out and touched him. I am willing, he said. Be healed, and instantly the leprosy disappeared.
All right, we're gonna head through all of. I'm gonna join in on
All right.
all of it. Okay, so we can head on
Slowly.
Yes,
Got
yes,
it.
yeah.
All right.
Don't let anyone rate you, stereotype you, or categorize you, or anyone whom you love.
A good
good friend of mine who is a college football coach believes that.
He is the head football coach at a major college and looks beyond all the hype and evaluations, categorizations, and rankings by the media and football talent rating services when recruiting.
Okay, so I'm able to do that very easily, like very easily. If I'm on my own though, completely opposite.
I'll say.
It's
Change
great.
ESPN.
It's crazy, isn't it?
There we go.
It's so weird.
I kind of want to hear more about this football coach.
I mean, we can keep going if you want.
He doesn't worry about trying to win best in class with a bunch of alleged 5-star recruits who commit at juniors in high school. He'd prefer to wait until they develop and mature a bit more. When they become seniors, he can better evaluate them not only as players but also as people. By waiting until they have continued to grow into the men they are becoming physically and emotionally, he is able to make better decisions than he can find the guys. He better make better decisions than drinking a bubbly before he has to read. Oh man. Then he can sign the guys he really wants, even if they aren't as popular with the fans, media, or national rating services. The leper who ran up to Jesus in today's verses wouldn't have been given much of a chance by the world standards in his day, or even ours. Such an outcast in biblical times might not even rate 1 star. Society considered lepers unclean, isolated from the rest of the population. They had to keep their distance and shout, "Unclean," to warn others when they approached. Want to take us home, Ty? But we can redo it together.
Over here?
Yep. But Christ saw the leper as a wonderful, valuable child of God, rejected by the world, embraced by Christ. I even think this leper would have a chance to make it by my friend's standards, since he looks beyond the outward appearance to determine the kind of player a person is and can be. Do you know people who feel valueless, worthless, like societal outcasts? Maybe it's time to seek them out and offer help. Bang! That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
I just don't understand how I'm able to. That's so. If I'm on my own, it's just like it takes me like freaking a half hour to do it or more. It's just so weird to me that I don't get it. Just don't understand.
It sounds good to me.
It is how it is. It is what it is, though. At the end of the day,
For sure.
it is what it is. All right. So there we go.
Sweet.
Proven. So I was planning to ask you some things, but I
Oh, wow. You wrote down a lot there.
didn't get anything. Questions for Ryan, sure. I didn't have anything at the moment.
Fire from the hip or the twitch.
I didn't have anything at the moment, so we just. All right. So, if you're interested, you can explain to everyone the journey that
I've experienced.
Yeah,
for sure.
if you're interested.
So, a lot of people probably don't actually know this, but I am also.
I barely even know it.
Kai barely knew it. Even just talking to my fiance upstairs, I mean, she knows of it, but I don't think she knows much of the detail. I told her, well, if you want to learn more, you got to listen to the Twitch. So I know she's tuned in. So I was in speech therapy from the time I was 18 months old to 5th grade. So, and I didn't take any breaks. It was pretty much all the way through. I'd do it in the summer. I'd do it during school. And I had, well, a couple issues, but I feel like I was always really positive about my speech therapy, that I never thought it was just something I always did. But when I was younger, so when I was like 18 months old or something, I was asking my mom more about it today, because I was like, oh, I'm going to be on the Twitch channel, and like, I remember parts of it why I was there, but at the other times I didn't always remember why I was there. But when I was 18 months, I wasn't really like talking, but like I really wanted to communicate. Like I kept trying to talk, but I wasn't doing a very good job. And my grandparents one day were over, and they're like, you should get him checked out to make sure, like his speech is developing correctly. And my mom was like, oh, he's fine. But then she thought about it. She's like, maybe we'll take him to the doctor. And on top of that, I kind of do have some hereditary speech issues in my family. So my mom was like, oh, I better check that out just in case there's anything that's going on. Mm-hmm. So I went to the doctor, and this is kind of a funny story. Like at first the doctor's kind of joking. He goes, well, because my sister was there. My sister's 3 years older than me, and my sister and my mom the doctor's trying to talk to me, and they're like answering all the questions. He goes, yeah, of course he doesn't talk. You guys talk for him all the time. But it turns out the doctor did confirm what my grandparents thought. I did have speech challenges as a young 18-month-old, and was behind the curve. So next thing I knew, I got dressed up and hauled off to speech therapy for the next 11 years. And one of my biggest issues was I had trouble with forming certain words, and being able to I couldn't blow bubbles. I had really bad mouth. I don't even know how to explain it now.
Yeah.
Couldn't curl my lips certain way, so I'd struggle with certain words, and I mumbled, and I would talk really fast, and which is still sometimes an issue for me today that I have to slow down.
Yeah, you're really fast.
I got a lot going on.
Really
I'm trying to get out, and
yeah.
I think it's part of the reasons why I think speech therapy I always viewed as a fun thing, is because I did love to talk, and anything that could kind of like what your great aunt was talking about last week. I just got so excited to talk, I really didn't care what I sounded like. So,
right.
And I don't think the people around me really cared either. So
yeah.
I just kind of went on the grind. And when I was in, I'm pretty lucky, I guess, that I went so early that I never thought anything different of it. And I always took it as a positive thing. And I like to joke, kids used to get taken out to go to the advanced math class and
right.
go to advanced reading, and then I would get up and be like, I'm going to speech therapy, and I thought it was cool.
I did the same thing.
It was a big time thing, and I'd go in there, and I had great teachers, which is another thing I was lucky, or teachers or doctors or whatever, and I felt like they always kept it fun, and my mom was saying a lot of my therapy was I'd be playing, and they would just ask me questions, and if I wouldn't respond or say the words correctly, they'd be like, Eren, you need to say, what are you trying to say? Like, say it slower, or
Mm-hmm.
work on different mouth exercises and mumbling and just being clear. And we did a lot of that stuff that we just did, where we just read together,
Right.
which I don't know. I'm not a speech
Right.
pathologist, so I don't know why reading with someone helps. But
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have
And
no idea.
and now probably some of my friends probably wish I maybe wouldn't have done it, so I wouldn't talk so much. But I think ultimately, like, I'm proponent of speech therapy, and I've always just tried to take a positive outlook. And it's funny how like something like that was probably a much greater challenge for me than like when I'm in sports, and like I get nervous during like a baseball game when it's like just kind of have that positive outlook. And I think
Yeah.
that's what has helped me. And I made friends through speech therapy. It sounds
Right.
funny and not funny, but like I would be in a group with other people that had similar problems, maybe not to the extreme, or maybe not as or mine weren't as extreme, but
Mm-hmm.
it's been a journey, and I've always have a soft spot for speech therapy and
sure.
people trying to work on that thing. So
For sure. Absolutely. Do you have anyone else that also has a who also has a
yeah. So what's funny?
a
So
speech impediment?
my dad does as well, but he also has an accent, so it's kind of like
Yeah, he does a
it's
strong
kinda-
accent. For
Yeah,
sure.
but part of it also is my mom has said that, like, if he would have had speech therapy when he was younger, it'd be probably cleaner.
Right.
And it's funny when my parents' friends would always be like, "Why aren't you teaching to run Turkish?" to my parents, and they'd be like, "We're just trying to get him to speak English. Like, we can't confuse him throwing another language and dialect out there." So, yeah.
So how I can't even speak right now. So how
It's ugly quick.
amen to that. I might just jot down everything I have to say. Hold that. Then I can just say it out loud as you. So how did you get past your early speech problems?
I would say.
See, it's also easier if I jot it down and I can, I don't understand.
I would say probably, in retrospect, probably ignorance. Like, I just never really thought it was a big deal, I guess. Like, I just didn't think much of it. I don't know. It's like it's weird. Like, ignorance is like the best way I can think about it. Is like I just didn't. Like, I just was like, oh, okay, I'm going to speech therapy. I'm going to practice. But like, I just always thought I was gonna get better, so I never really thought about it. Or I was just more concerned with other things. Like, I had a lot more interests than speech. Like, that was like not on the top of my list.
For sure.
But obviously, you need to talk, and I think also just like people were on me a lot about how I was speaking, and like making sure that like I was talking like around the house, like,
oh yeah,
Eren, don't mumble, or Eren, like, what do you slow down, and like just kind of keeping me this like drilling me, but like drilling me without me really knowing it, I guess.
Yeah.
So definitely family. That's probably number one. Family, and then just my own ignorance.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it going. Do he can't even say that word anymore. Do you Jordy, you're in his bubble. Get up here. Come here.
We're live on Twitch, Jordy. Come on, man.
Come on, Jordy. Come here. All right. Are there any problems that you still have to this day?
Oh, yeah.
regarding your speech and yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Your
There's some
speech.
words that I just completely avoid because I know people are just gonna laugh at me and like make fun of me, so I just don't even say them. Like well, some of them are like funny that like maybe I'll bring out all
You
the
see
time.
that?
Like I know some of the people in the chat know I can't say bang. Like
Huh?
I can't say bang. Like a bang. Like I
bang.
can't say bang. Like you don't like if it was like bang. Like
Yeah.
I can't really say it.
Get up here. Come here.
There was a word when Jen and I went for a walk I could not say for the life of me. The S and SHs still give me some trouble sometimes, so I have to be like very pronounced, like shh, like I remember, like I did a lot of those exercises.
Treat. Come here.
But for the most part, I think it's kind of funny. In 5th grade, I actually asked to stop going to speech therapy because I felt like I was pretty good, and I just had to go like every couple months for like a checkup to see like if I was slipping at all.
That's not bad at all.
So I think that like doing it for 11 years and like being younger, I think helped.
Mm-hmm.
But
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's slip-ups every now and then. Like I still like, you can ask Josh if I'd be like, "What did you say?" Because like, I'll start talking super fast or like. Yeah. But I don't know, figured it out for the most part.
For sure.
Figured it out.
Figured it out. Yeah. I'll just ask some more questions. Just to continue on. Have you ever had any problems doing presentations or job interviews or any of that stuff?
No, I've always been pretty comfortable public speaking, and I think this goes back to like when I was younger. I've just been like, I would talk and like have so much like excitement and like exuberance that like I like even if I didn't say anything, like I just like enjoyed it a lot. So like when I was younger, I would just like give speeches and no one would know what I'm saying, and that'd be okay with me.
Yeah.
But I think that it's definitely not like sometimes I'll get caught like just 'cause I'll be going so fast I'll forget what I'm like talking about. Like right now, I'm kind of starting to get a little. I just keep speaking and just something usually starts to flow and I figure it out. But for the most part, like presentations, being on camera, talking, I haven't really had an issue with.
Yeah, haven't had any concerns with that. Okay. What else could we chat about?
Talk about expansion.
Yeah, we don't want to start nothing like that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, I got a story that I'd like to share.
Sure.
That you're gonna like. I don't think you've ever heard this.
Good.
Okay, so good question. It's asking how we know each other. That's where this is coming from. So Ty and I met in college because we played on the same basketball team together. Ty was our superstar 3-point shooter.
False.
I was always cheering him on, waving the towel. But our senior year, and I think you'll get a kick out of this. This has been like I think about this a lot when I like think I need to. Yeah, it's almost 6 years, 7 years.
That's crazy.
When I'm like in a leadership position or like feel like I need to like elevate myself or I've been I need to like put more like leadership I guess or demonstrate more leadership is our senior might have been our first practice or second practice and I kind of was going through some drills and just kind of like a like a freshman, a sophomore, a junior would where they're just kind of like I don't need to be like I'm just doing my job. Like I don't have to worry about other people.
Yeah.
And I think we were doing like a passing drill. We were doing a very simple drill, and you just came up to me and you just went, "Hey, make sure you're talking out there." You said, "Talk, be loud in the gym." And like, I was like, "Damn." And I was like, "Damn, you're right. I need to be loud in the gym." He's like, you pretty much said like, you have to be like you have to be loud, show people how it's, you said, "Hey, talk, show them how it's done."
Yeah, because I can't talk, so I needed someone else to
No, he said, to be clear, I heard it. So I felt like the rest of the year I was like always super loud and like being like
for sure
very positive in the gym. Not that I wasn't regularly, but like I made an conscious effort to like not have days where like I was gonna relax and kind of just hide.
Yeah.
Like, because everyone has the days where like, you know,
like practice.
I'm just gonna like, you know, go through the
over it.
drills, like go through practice and go home, start playing video games or something. Like, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
but I felt like I took like, when hearing you say that, like gave me more pride and like, hey, I need to, you know, Ty's talk, we're all talking, like I need to be a senior, and like I take that even at work, like if I'm in a small group and like there's like, I'm like the most tenured or like veteran person in that group, I'm like, hey, I better like start talking and like getting people involved and looking outside myself. And I think that was I still think about that to this day. I'm like, hey, what would Ty be saying to me right now during that drill? And it helped me a lot in the baseball season too, being vocal. And it was a very like obviously a meaningful moment for me, and thank you for that.
I don't even remember that.
Exactly. I told you probably remember because it's probably insignificant
That
to you.
was so
but
long ago.
To me, it made a big impact. So,
Oh,
and I feel like
sweet.
I was like, damn, I should have been talking like this on the court all the time.
Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty sweet. I don't recall that at all, to be honest.
Let's see. Do we have any questions from the group in the chat?
Yeah, is there anything out there that anyone wants to ask? Kratzy's in the chat too, huh?
Just blowing up.
Jordy. Oh.
And Ty and I also coached together.
Yes, we did. I
also-
coached for 3 years, I think, and then I was like, eh.
You could coach. We, I live 2 floors above him, so let's talk.
About the dog.
Oh, man.
The breakaway.
Oh, gosh. That
I
was a
got
fun
so
night.
excited for that. Oh my gosh.
So our senior year semifinals up at Concordia, big time game.
Huge.
3 seed versus the 2 seed. We had identical records, but I think they had beat us at. They beat St. Thomas, so they had like a win above with the team above them. So I think we split during the regular season, and we go up there. Nobody thought we were gonna. I didn't know that though, because I expected to win when we went up there. But afterwards, apparently, no one expected us to win. Which, in retrospect, looking at, I've been like, okay, I see that. Like they hadn't lost at their home court all year. No one told Ty Schmidt that. Ty went off for about, I think, 30 and.
Holy, that just keeps growing.
Did you have 30?
I don't know.
He had 30. He was unreal. He was hitting every shot to get us to that championship game, and we hadn't been to the championship game, and we were up like, I don't know, 4 or 5, or I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
The game was, we had to get like a stop essentially to end the game, and I went to contest a shot, and
just kept running.
Oh, I got some ones for that too. I would say, so yeah, then got I contested a shot, thought I fouled the guy, so I felt really bad, but they didn't call it, so I was like, all right, cool, because I like was not on balance, but whatever. And then I leaked out, and our guard hit us, and I slammed it down, and I think Ty just like went crazy in front of their fans.
I was going crazy.
The fans were giving Ty a hard time all game, and Ty kept just shushing them, and kind of just putting an end to their season and their careers. And
That was
Ty was throwing down daggers. I mean, this dude, we gotta watch the film of like this whole game. I don't think Ty missed a shot, and he was hitting hard shots. I mean, everyone knows you gotta stop Ty, and it was a good matchup because Concordia had a 3-point shooter who was pretty good too.
he was good.
Who'd come off screens, and it was just kind of it was a great matchup.
See that comment?
Oh gosh. So yeah, it's my basketball it's been fun.
It was fun. It was fun.
Favorite coaching memory? Oh, I got a bunch. I would say part of my favorites is just when we do like random lists. in practice.
Yeah, for sure.
Some we can't share on here, but
We can't share. No, for sure not.
It's basketball, really. It's nothing. It's just like, yeah, driving to games is definitely a memory. Like when we drive down to Concordia, or not to Concordia, to Carleton, or to St. Olaf, or Gustavus.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if
Our JV
I don't know if there's
team.
any highlights.
Our JV
of that
team.
time, yeah.
Tough.
Yeah.
We got to coach put us in charge of the JV team, and we had a great group of guys who were still on the team actually, and they could fill it up. They were really good.
They were pretty solid.
And then just being in the office, and I think just like coaching staff's all great. Coach Grease, Coach Scott, Coach T.
For sure.
We used to all have a good time, and it was fun dynamic when we were all together. And I still try to get Ty to come back. But yeah, I'm trying.
So I coached there for 2000. I don't even remember how long I was there, but it was not. I think it was like until 2000. I don't even recall the date even. Yeah, I don't remember.
And then also people that probably don't know this, but in the famous Augie Open or LFO golf tournament, Ty is my partner, and we've been cheated out of a couple green jackets.
We've been cheated out of green jackets.
But we're always ready to compete. This year especially, there was a erroneous rain out, but you know.
I couldn't even come.
Yeah.
I was gone at that time as well.
But we like to hack it every now and then.
We are horrible golfers, but it's all right. We have a good time.
Yeah, and then
other stories we got.
What else we got from the chat? Tired hearing about that. She never tired about hearing about that dunk. Come on now.
That was a big highlight, man. That's huge. That was it.
JP's premium membership. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. What have you guys talked about today? For the most part, me and Jen were kind of jumping in and out of the.
I was all about that, and I did the EVMS.
Who has
stuff.
the better sideline steez? What does that mean?
I don't know what steez mean.
Better sideline.
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
Who is this guy?
Sideline steez.
Is that?
You know what's another good? We can talk Vikings pack.
God, I don't want to talk Packer now.
I don't want to talk Vikes either.
Oh man, we got a whole bunch of injuries, and is there a football rivalry here?
Oh, there you go. No.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Oh yeah. On the way to the LFO, we always go through the Packers and Vikings schedule. And you know, Vikes never see a loss. Pack, I see about 16. Seems to even itself out, but it's tough out. It's hard out here right now. I really got no ammunition. Packers have looked much better than the Vikings.
Kinda. We've been all right. We've been okay.
Style with ease. Steve.
That's him. That's him. He's got the style with these.
Depends on the day. And we also do daily fantasy. Win the day daily fantasy. If you guys, I'll do a little shameless plug here.
There we go.
WinTheDayDFS.com. Love daily fantasy. Love Survivor, even though I got knocked out this last weekend.
As did I.
And we were in a Super 7 contest as well, and Lou and I went over after being at the top of the leaderboard. So we got some work to do to crawl back some shares.
All about the NFL, NBA, MLB.
Yeah, NFL right now, season long's package is like $10, like the cheapest package on the market. But if you would have used it, you would have won some money doing the Kansas City Detroit stack this last weekend. So if Mahomes would have thrown the ball to anybody in the last drive instead of handing it off, I would have won $500. But that's life, you know, whatever.
Who's counting? Who's keeping track of that?
What else we got from the chat?
I think MLB's on right now, isn't it?
I think so. Check the score.
I believe it's
Prediction on Friday's Twins game.
That's good. That's a good
That's
one.
a good one.
So,
Do we know who's pitching yet?
It's probably Jose. I don't think.
Jose versus Paxton.
Is it Paxton? Maybe it's Paxton.
I'm gonna go.
Are you going with it?
Well, I'm going Twins. You know I'm a homer. I'm going Twins.
You kind of have to. You kind of have to.
I'm gonna go Twins 5. Twins 7. Yankees 5.
I mean, that's pretty high scoring.
Yankee Stadium.
That's all we do, though. I mean, all we do is hit bombs.
Yankee Stadium. Also, for any PlayStation Plus members, MLB The Show 19 is free download this month, so you can simulate the game yourself on Twitch.
Just Just putting out plugs.
Give people
All
what
these
they want.
plugs. Yeah, you have to get the people what they want.
So what do they have like you do like as far as like things you do when you're doing like your speech therapy or like practice, like what do you usually like what do they have you do as far as like practicing and
Yeah, so I do that. So I do it. I can't have this on screen, but I do this every day.
oh you said like a full CD?
Yeah, just a whole bunch of
Did
things
you get
that I
that
do.
from your
I did,
class
yeah.
this summer?
Yeah, so I do that, and then that's all I do, I guess. So.
Yeah. I drill. It's just like shooting free throws,
Oh,
right?
man, yeah, it's just
You just gotta be in the
practice. At times I have a good day, times I have a bad day.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah. So I was just thinking about it is just practice. You gotta
It
go to
is
the gym.
practice every
You
day,
got your
every day.
practice plan when you walk into the
Yeah.
to when you do it, and
Yep.
you know you got Jordy's a good participant. He'll keep you honest.
And then I did Andre Splash. I don't know who that even is, but nice. Can you share? Sure, I can. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and explain the job as I jot it down. I'm gonna just try that. So I got a new job, and I start in 2 weeks.
Excuse me.
You're good. It's for a company called Infinite Campus. They are in Blaine. It is an IT job.
Nice.
And I'm pretty proud of it because it's the only job that I have gotten that I didn't know anyone at the company before. When did you first know us?
Honestly, I couldn't even answer. I don't know. I don't really notice it too much, but I feel like we're mostly like talking just like you and I, and like we're usually talking about like sports or like basketball or
For sure.
So it's usually like easy flow or like more like obviously playing basketball. So you're probably like tired where like you don't really doesn't really come up too often.
Yeah.
But I don't really like. Obviously, like now I see, but like
for sure.
For the most part, I mean, I feel like it doesn't get too much in the way when we're talking, so I don't usually doesn't really.
If I have like a job interview, like it is It's horrible. I can't get
Yeah.
anything out.
Well, I imagine
But,
just
like,
like being in stressful like situations, it's just
100%.
like, or like when you're not as prepared, or like don't know how someone's gonna react.
Even being like online here, like I'm just like the whole
Yeah.
time. So it's like,
Well, I'm sure it's the
I
same like when
can't-
you're with your parents or with your friends. Like
Mhm.
even if you do start, like where it's like, all right, well then,
yeah,
like I just keep talking, or you start
Right.
talking. Like it's not really
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, for sure. So so I'm just gonna keep jotting down.
So Crass's question is, what situations do you feel that speech is easier? Seems like when you're with someone, you have less stutters.
I would say it's easier. So it's easier if I jot down as I'm chatting, as I am all doing now. It's easier if I'm not as It's easier if I'm not as whatever. Yeah. And then if there is another person who is talking at the same time as I am, it is also easier. And then it's also easier. Let's see if
Oh, he's got a ball. He wants the ball.
So
Oh,
it's
sorry.
also easier if I have
Little song and dance.
yes. Yes. So yeah, all those are examples of how it's So yeah.
Is there anything that is helpful, unhelpful to your speech that those involved in a conversation with you do? I.e., allow more time, pick up the conversation, etc.
That's another.
Oh man.
They're just grilling me right now, which is fine. It's fine. Is there anything that is helpful, unhelpful?
This is a safe zone. It's Twitch.
No, this is fine.
This is good.
This is great. This is great. So, so I believe it is easier if people help me out if I am having a problem on a
Specific word.
Exactly. Yeah. I do understand that talking to someone who has a speech problem is not easy.
I wouldn't say that. I don't. I put in like as far as like I would never think like, oh man, talk. I got talk. Never. I've never done that. How many times do I tell you to talk?
I know.
That is not.
I'm just saying.
I don't like that one. You can cross that one off.
I'm keeping it on here, cause I get it. So to other people, I mean, it can be slower.
I'd be much more sad if you weren't talking to me, or more upset, or have a problem with you if you didn't talk to me.
I appreciate that a lot.
And I'm sure a lot of people in this chat feel the same way.
Yes, but to the other people on the outside,
who on the outside?
Anybody. All
right.
I'm just putting it out there.
All right.
I understand it can be harder, but yeah.
I like Guy's question here. Dame versus Shaq winner. I got a controversial statement here.
Let's hear it.
I think Dame killed him, but I think Shaq's gonna win the war because all he has to do is sit with his producers and write up another. He can do it all camp. I mean, Dame.
A whole bunch of time.
Dame's he's got to practice. He got to play ball. Shaq's got all day to write bars. He can come up with 5 more diss rap tracks. They both were really good though. I like them.
They were both pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. I agree. I don't have any other. I don't have any.
TC versus Jared. Who won?
TC versus Jared.
I got TC.
Oh man.
Oh man.
That is a interesting chat. Interesting chat room.
It's tough. Well, Ty, it's been an honor, and thanks for letting me be on.
For sure, brother.
Like I said, it's like Phil's fireside chat.
Phil's fireside is all I need is the huge thing right here.
That's a nice mic.
Huge mic. We're just...
What's on? So tell people what's on the agenda now for the rest of the week. You gonna stream Packer game again, or?
I'm not gonna. No, I'm probably not. I potentially.
Gotta give the people a taste of what's coming up next.
I don't have anything coming up next. Potentially stream during the game on Friday. Potentially. Or potentially not. Like, I don't know if I'm interested in doing that or not. You know, I don't know if I'm interested in doing that. But I
Plan to do another stream on Tuesday?
Yes. I plan to do another stream on Tuesday. And that's pretty much all I got as of now.
Do you have a guest yet for next Tuesday?
Potentially.
Little Saturday Night Live.
I don't know yet.
You know what you need? You can write this one down about I got a innovation. Like, on Saturday Night Live, they do like the next week, like who's hosting, who's the guest. You should create a little graphic that shows like next week who like the guest will be.
It's a great idea.
A little schedule, a little agenda.
That's a great idea.
You know,
I might do that.
Get the people.
But the problem is I don't know anyone. You know, like I got some ideas.
I think you know more people than you think.
I got some ideas of who else is interested in joining me on the stream, but.
Yeah. And if you ever need anyone from the bullpen, I'm upstairs.
For sure, man.
Jordy wants to come in.
He's all over the place. He probably has to go outside.
That's right.
I have to go. All day it's been terrible.
I agree, Kellen.
This show's way more enjoyable than watching Kirk Cousins. Ooh, shots at Kirk Cousins.
This is not a Kirk Cousins channel here.
No, it's not. Well, all right, brother.
All right, I'll let you sign up. Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course.
Bye, Twitch World.
Okay. You good? You got everything?
I got everything.
All right, brother.
I'll let you finish up.
Have a good night.
All right.
I'll be in touch.
Thanks for having me on.
Yes, we'll be in touch.
I hope I don't get lost going back to my...
For sure. For sure. Oh, what a night, huh? What a night. Well, that's pretty much it here, everybody. I appreciate everyone who's joined the chat. If I'm just gonna keep putting this down as I talk. If you are interested in supporting the channel, if you could hit the and then now I can't even speak at all. What the heck? If you're interested in supporting the channel, if you could hit the heart, it'll be on the channel. It's on top. It is a yeah, whatever. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna pull it up just so I can show you all, since I can't even speak it out right now. And this is annoying because I can't speak. So I'm just gonna show you. All right. My computer's a little slow here. But we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. We're almost there. Hold your horses. Wonder if this works. Alright. So, there should be a heart up here in that general spot there. And then if you could also if you could also subscribe here, that would also be I would also appreciate that. That is pretty much it. So I am heading out now. I hope everyone has a good time, and adios, amigos.